Released yesterday on the Warframe forums was a forum thread titled Discord, Chat, Guides of the Lotus and More, Updates and Conclusion by D.E. Rebecca. The post itself read, "This post is going to reiterate some old information, present some new information, and leave some discussion points for everyone. It's a big one, lots to cover, sit tight. It comes in 3 stages. Chat moderation reminders, formal retiring of the Guides of the Lotus program, and creation of a new verified Discord server. So let's begin with the chat moderation reminders. The majority of oversight and reporting goes through paid professionals as of December 2018. Any remaining volunteers are retrained, re-signed agreements, and have new policies about behavior. All behavior has always been logged. The rules followed are DE's and no one else's. Any past transgressions have been dealt with. We don't blame people for reacting poorly to what information was publicly available. People's public behavior on their personal spaces do not reflect DE's views as a company. In this time, there has been organized efforts to falsify reports and clog support. These are examples among many support tickets that have the same paper trail. 1. User asks about kick via support ticket, which is the place where you're meant to do it. 2. We research the kick. 3. We find something like this. Support ticket conclusion with evidence. They are fags, that's why. Using a 3 instead of an A. I like my lollies like I like my chicken. White, tender, and moist. And you're a faggot. To be extremely clear, our in-game chat is a privilege, not a right. Anyone spamming Neja is a trap or other permutations of spam and then decree victimhood should not be surprised when we don't reverse suspensions. The majority of offenses are temporary in consequence, and you can reflect on why you may have gotten kicked in the first place. We will be improving Kickbot's responsiveness and informative nature if kicks occur, but we have no ETA on this right now. The second was the formal retiring of the Guides of the Lotus program. This is a difficult decision, especially after 4 years of working with an amazing bunch of hardworking volunteers. The main reason for this is simple. Everyone wants to help, so why don't we open that up to the community at large? Taking its place will be a new system. We learned so much from working with volunteers over 4 years. Creating a system where helping a noob, having good advice, or being a kick-ass frost can be acknowledged by your fellow Tenno is a path we want to go down. We will have an endorsements feature that allows players to acknowledge fellow Tenno for their honor and actions in-game. Stay tuned for more, it's early days still. Communities are public, and we fault no one for wanting information about what they participate in. There is a handful of readers out there who will confuse a program's retirement and replacement with a player-driven system as a mob justice victory. For these people, facts, such as retirement conversations internally predating any witch hunts, do not matter. Regardless of what conclusions you draw, do not harass anyone as a result of good change for the community. As we know with Warframe, growth is necessary, and the lessons we learned with and through the guides will be explored on a bigger stage for the community at large. The third topic was the creation of a new verified Discord server. While we support many English and non-English fan servers, we will be setting up a verified Warframe Discord server that has a handful of goals. Those are to establish a DE-led news and events Discord, shine a light on the Players Helping Players forums through Discord, extension of other community tools, have a fun real-time bug bounty area where we seek out reproduction steps for some of the most annoying and worst bugs in the game, and be a landing spot for our Discord store page. And then they link to the Discord server. If you do want to join it, it is discord.gg/Warframe. There has been no further statements by DE in regards to this post, but if there are, I will make an update in Last Week in Warframe or a separate video depending on what happens. As for my thoughts on these changes, well, I said as much on Twitter. The post itself had interesting wording, especially the following sentence. There's a handful of readers out there who will confuse a program's retirement and replacement with a player-driven system as a mob justice victory. For these people, facts, such as retirement conversations internally predating any witch hunts, do not matter. And I would like to say, that did not need to be in there, and please explain to me why you're enforcing your actions in regards to each of these 3 points that were highlighted in a now very popular video by Retalius, 2 videos to be exact. Why are you enforcing the action now instead of doing it prior when you apparently had these predating conversations about the guides of the Lotus program. Either way, I am very glad these changes are occurring. There was just no need for the tone, which I think I said about the Retalius video, and I think you guys did as well, DE. So anyway, the retirement of the Guides of the Lotus program is an amazing step forward, but the token system seems a bit iffy to begin with, and we will have to look out for how DE develops and executes that system. Also, a lot of people are asking about the cosmetics and commenting about them in both the forum post reply and on the Reddit reply. And for me, it's just let DE decide if they become legacy or not and deal with the fallout after that. I don't really give a crap. It's just the Guides of the Lotus program didn't make sense to begin with when the community is known for being good. And I also commented on the sentence, any past transgressions have been dealt with. We don't blame people for reacting poorly to what information was publicly available. To which I said, good. In the future, be proactive if valuable information is brought to you or the community's attention, and we shouldn't have a repeat event. Also, would like to comment further in regards to the final sentence that followed. People's public behavior on their personal spaces do not reflect DE's views as a company. In regards to this, many people would say it doesn't, except for when you're silent about what they say and they have no repercussions for what they express when it goes against your conduct and previous actions, which is why nepotism and favoritism was highlighted in regards to Retalius's upload. So, once again, in the future, as long as you are proactive and not reactive to community outcry and concerns about these issues, we should be good. That concludes my thoughts and opinions on these changes and of course the recap of the events. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in Last Week in Warframe tomorrow, where I'll probably link back to this event instead of reading through it all again.